America, a land of freedom and opportunity, has a dark secret that it fears: its own history. In the grand tapestry of time, America is often portrayed as a beacon of liberty, a sanctuary for those yearning to breathe free. But beneath this shimmering facade, there's an uncomfortable truth, a truth that is veiled by unease and apprehension, a truth that is the history of Black America. Imagine a coin, shiny and promising on one side with the inscription freedom. Flip it, and you find a stark contrast, a narrative of oppression and systemic racism. That is the dichotomy of America's history, a land of freedom built on the backs of the enslaved, a tale of two Americas, one that is celebrated and one that is often overlooked. The fear and discomfort surrounding the discussion of Black history is palpable. It's like a specter in the room, an unspeakable secret that everyone knows but few dare to address. It's a history marred with tales of suffering and brutality, a history that is integral to understanding the nation's identity, yet it's a history that America seems afraid to confront. Consider the recent cases of racial disparity in the justice system, the debate over the punishment of Jussie Smollett versus Amy Cooper, the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse and the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. These incidents are not just isolated events, they are a reflection of a systemic issue, a mirror held up to America's past. The uncomfortable truth is that these are not just stories of today, but echoes of a history that America is hesitant to face. But why the fear? Is it guilt, shame, or the fear of confronting the uncomfortable reality of racial inequality? Is it the fear of acknowledging the systemic failures and racial biases that still exist? Or is it the fear of confronting the fact that the land of the free was once the land of the enslaved? A nation that cannot face its past is a nation that struggles with its future. The uncomfortable truth is as daunting as it is necessary. It's time we held up the mirror and faced our reflection, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Because only by acknowledging and understanding our past can we hope to shape a better, more equitable future. To understand the fear, we must delve deep into the annals of American history. This journey takes us back to an era stained with the blood, sweat, and tears of an enslaved people. The transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter, saw millions of Africans forcibly transported to the New World, their freedom brutally snatched away. Stripped of their identities and dignity, they were reduced to mere commodities in an inhuman system of labor. But the story of Black history doesn't end with slavery. It's a tale that morphs into the struggle for civil rights, a battle fought on the streets of Selma, the buses of Montgomery, and the schoolhouses of Little Rock. It's a tale woven with the courage of Rosa Parks, the eloquence of Martin Luther King Jr., and the tenacity of the Little Rock Nine. These are stories of immense bravery, of individuals standing up against an oppressive system that was designed to keep them in chains, even in freedom. Black history in America is also marked by the systemic discrimination that existed, and in many ways still persists today. Jim Crow laws, segregation, voting restrictions, these were all mechanisms designed to marginalize and disenfranchise Black Americans. These injustices were not accidental, but deliberate actions rooted in a deep-seated fear of Black empowerment. Yet, the narrative of Black history is not solely one of suffering. It's also a testament to the indomitable spirit of a people who refused to be broken. It's about the Harlem Renaissance, a period of cultural, social, and artistic explosion. It's about Black Wall Street in Tulsa, a symbol of Black economic power. It's about the Black Panthers, who championed self-defense and social programs in the face of rampant police brutality. These historical events, though painful, are not just stories of oppression, but also narratives of resilience and resistance. They serve as stark reminders of a past that must be acknowledged, not forgotten, as we navigate the path towards a more equitable future. The echoes of this dark past reverberate in the present, affecting the lives of millions. The legacy of slavery and systemic racism is not confined to the annals of history. It is a living, breathing entity that continues to shape the American experience, especially for the Black community. You see, history isn't just a collection of dates and events to be memorized. It's a complex tapestry woven from countless individual threads, each one representing a human life, a decision, a moment. And when we pull on these threads, we find they're connected to the present in ways that are both profound and disturbing. Take the trials of Kyle Rittenhouse and Jussie Smollett, for instance. These recent events have thrust the racial disparities in our justice system into the spotlight. Rittenhouse, a young white man, was accused of shooting 3 people during racial justice demonstrations. Contrast his treatment with that of black individuals like Trayvon Martin and Tamir Rice, and the imbalance is glaring. Simultaneously, Jussie Smollett, a black actor, was found guilty on 5 felony counts for falsely reporting a hate crime. The handling of Smollett's case and the reactions to it have further highlighted the racial disparities in our legal system and the societal biases that continue to persist. These high-profile cases are but a snapshot of the larger picture. Racial profiling, discrimination, and systemic racism are still rampant, affecting black individuals' daily lives in countless ways, from the workplace to the educational system, from housing to healthcare. These modern-day implications are a stark reminder that America's fear of black history is not just about the history itself. It's about the uncomfortable truths that this history reveals about our present. It's about the systemic obstacles that still stand in the way of racial equality and justice. The past is not just history, it has shaped and continues to shape the American landscape. Our understanding of this past and its continued influence is crucial in our journey towards a more equitable and inclusive future. So, let's not shy away from these uncomfortable truths. Let's confront them, learn from them, and use them as a catalyst for change. Black history is not just black history, it is American history. This statement holds a profound truth. Black history is an integral part of the tapestry that is the United States. It's a narrative of resilience, of struggle and triumph, and of a relentless quest for equality and justice. It's a story that belongs to all of us, regardless of our skin color or ethnic background. To understand America, one must understand black history. It's a history that has shaped the nation's laws, its culture, and its collective consciousness. It's a history that has left indelible marks on every facet of American society, from music and sports to politics and economics. It's a history that continues to resonate today in the ongoing fight against racial injustice and inequality. But why is it so crucial for all Americans, not just those of African descent, to understand and acknowledge black history? The answer lies in the power of education. Education has the capacity to foster understanding, to dispel myths and stereotypes, and to promote empathy and respect. By learning about black history, we learn about the struggles and achievements of black Americans. We gain a deeper appreciation for their contributions to the nation, and we come to recognize the systemic challenges they faced and continue to face. Moreover, understanding black history helps us to understand the roots of racial disparities that persist today in areas such as education, healthcare, and criminal justice. It equips us with the knowledge to challenge racial prejudice and discrimination, and to advocate for policies that promote racial equality. As historian Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black History Month, once said, "Those who have no record of what their forebears have accomplished lose the inspiration which comes from the teaching of biography and history." Black history provides that record, that source of inspiration. It's a testament to the strength and resilience of black Americans, and a reminder of the work that still needs to be done to achieve racial equality. Ignorance breeds fear. Only by facing and understanding our past can we hope to build a more inclusive future. Black history is not a separate history, but an integral part of the larger American story. It's a story that we all need to know, to understand, and to honor. It's time to face the uncomfortable truth. Black history is not a tale told in the shadows, but a vibrant narrative that shapes the very essence of America. It's a story of resilience, of perseverance, and of triumph over adversity. It's a story that needs to be heard, understood, and respected. But why is it so crucial for us to delve into this history? Because it's through understanding our past that we can truly shape our future. Ignoring or fearing black history doesn't erase it. It only perpetuates the cycle of ignorance and discrimination. Each one of us has a part to play in this. We must challenge the narratives that feed fear and bias. We must educate ourselves and others about the rich, diverse history that is the backbone of America. This isn't just about correcting the record. It's about creating a society where everyone's history and experiences are acknowledged, valued, and respected. The history of America is a tapestry woven with threads of many colors. It's time we appreciate all threads, not just the ones that make us comfortable.